ID1. Oh, I'm recording. How's it going, guys? It's Torbo here. Welcome back to another episode of Kiwi Makes Custom Maps. I'm sorry, guys. Let me just finish this up. Fire protection. How's it going, guys? I didn't actually notice you guys hanging out and watching the video. While we're on the subject of being surprised, today is my birthday. That was a terrible transition. Right. Before we enter the episode, I want to say it's my birthday. I'm 17 years old now. Well, when you guys... I think you guys are watching this the 25th of June. That is my official birthday, but because New Zealand's one day ahead, I am 17, ahead of you. It's 26 for me right now. Anyway, for the special, I'm going to be giving away a game for the birthday special. So, if you would like to win a copy of Don't Starve, first, you're going to need a Steam account. Second of all, you don't need to subscribe because this is a special. You don't need to subscribe. You don't need to follow me. You can bring your friends or whatever to win a copy of Don't Starve. All you need is a Steam account. Just leave a comment down below, and I'll probably pick one of them. Let's see if you can make the funniest joke. Oh no, not the funniest joke. The funniest comment. Then I will give you a copy of Don't Starve. I only have one copy, so the funniest one gets a copy of Don't Starve for the birthday special. So leave a comment down below, the funniest comment possible, and you will be in to win a copy of Don't Starve. That is all I wanted to say. Happy birthday to me. Something else as well I would like to do, if you guys would like to get on the Wall of Fame, post the saddest comment you could ever make, and you will be in to win a chance to get on the Wall of Fame. So, funniest and the saddest. Well, you can post both if you want to, and you could be in to win both if you want to. Single player, yeah, hasn't changed. Multiplayer, there's been a lot of work. So let's show you guys what's been going on. So you walk into this pressure plate, and of course you go into the multiplayer lobby. Lighting glitches! Give me 1 second. Wait. Oh my god, these lighting glitches. It's to do with the snapshot. It's such a pain. Let's try it again. Multi. I really like this lobby a lot more than the single player. I think it's just better. I might update the single player lobby, honestly, because I really like this design when you walk in. You guys might be confused. Why are there 2 layers of 4 doors? So 4 doors down there and then 4 doors up there. Well, to answer your question, there are going to be 2 different types of game modes, game types, for the multiplayer of the this is the only level. So I know that some players aren't as strong as others in terms of either jumping or solving puzzles or whatnot. So there are going to be 2 different game styles. One of them is going to be collaborative, so you work with the other player, and only when both players have reached the end then you can proceed. And then there's going to be competitive, and competitive will be up here, and competitive will be basically, it'll be a race to see who can get to the end first, and then it will just be like a race. I don't know what will happen in terms of deaths, but it'll probably just be who can get to the end first for competitive. So 2 different game styles, just depends on your favoritism. Yeah, have done actually a little bit of work on MC Edit, filled in the floor, filled in the ceiling. If you guys know how to fix MC Edit with the new block textures, please tell me, because currently the block textures for MC Edit, they don't extend past 1.5, so quartz, I can't see quartz, I can't see hoppers, they're all just purple blocks. But in here I've been working on the map itself. Let me just give you an example of what this would look like. So this is, actually I could go over here. This is how the multiplayer is going to work. You're going to need 2 players, right? And you're going to need the 2 players to stand here and stand here. There's a fence here because with only 1 block here, 1 player could actually reach both pressure plates, and I'd rather remove that and stop people from breaking the game. But once both players are standing on the pressure plates, then anyone inside this room will be teleported out here, and then except for the people on the pressure plates. And then the people on the pressure plates are going to be teleported somewhere. They're going to be given a map. They're going to be set to different values. So I'll just explain it right now. So I'm going to need a lever. This is what I've been doing off camera. It's actually taken a lot of work to actually get this far. You guys wouldn't. Oh, you guys might understand. Depends whether you've made a map or not. So if I walk on here. Oh, okay, something's broken. There's supposed to be something else that fires. Yeah. Oh. Huh. Something's broken here. Line 1. You guys are just having a look at my command blocks at the moment. What is it? Jason. Jason. I always call it Jason. I don't know what it's supposed to be called. Doesn't look like anything's wrong. I'm gonna fix it later. Unless it, probably could be the leave the game. Let's see if this works. Hold on. Spoilers. Yeah, there we go. So how it works is when you walk on the pressure plate, first of all, anyone over the pressure plate gets teleported basically onto the pressure plate. And this is to prevent anyone, say, half on the pressure plate being teleported out of the room. So once you walk on the pressure plate, you're teleported onto the pressure plate. And then after that, it goes through here, it teleports anyone who's not on the pressure plate out. Sets the person on the pressure plate to a score of, over here it's 101, over here it's 2-on-1. So this is player 2, stage 1 versus player 1, stage 1. Then over here this is, yep. So then it needs to run through a few commands for the leave the game, because there was one trouble I found with the single player map. Both maps have the leave the game option, so if you had played the single player map beforehand and then you got the leave the game map for the multiplayer and then you right clicked it, you got teleported back to the single player lobby. So what this one does, SP map A1, basically it tracks where you are in the map. So if you're in, if you have a score of 1, that means you're in the first single player map, and then if you're in 101, that means you're in the first multiplayer map. And that's a bit of command blocks I had to figure out and readjust for the single player map. Yeah, that just gives a map that's fairly simple to know. What's this one? Okay, that just blocks a door over there to prevent anyone from entering. After that, it says the usual welcome to classic multiplayer, and then it teleports the players over here as well. So this is player 1 versus player 2. I think the bottom floor is going to be collaborative. So for this one, we're going to start building. Let's get some courts. So for the bottom floor, we're going to be having a glass window. If you guys have played Better Together, I think it's going to be similar to that sort of style, where you're going to have a glass wall separating the two areas. Either a glass wall or a barrier. I think that's what we're going to be working on today. To finish off, we're going to be, well, not to finish off, for the second part of the episode, we're going to be working on the multiplayer design. So either barrier blocks or glass blocks. Yeah, that's the barrier. I'm thinking for the barrier, we could have perhaps a granite line like that. That way people would know it's like a barrier and wouldn't try to intervene. The one thing I really find inconvenient in terms of these maps, in terms of Minecraft glass, is that they aren't clear. And if you use too many like glass blocks, then eventually a glass wall blocks line of sight into the other area. Although I'm not really sure about this one. Maybe we could have, let's see, where are all the barriers? Okay, barriers there. Maybe we could have a white stained glass every few blocks to just say, hey, this is a barrier and don't forget it. How does that look? Yeah, probably could be purple. I think purple could look better. Oh, that looks like a little bit of a portal. Oh, I kind of like that. Probably just the bottom row that could look more purple. Let's do that really quick. I really like the barrier blocks, how they implemented the barrier blocks. It's super cool. Well, actually over here we're going to... Well, I would really like having a white wall here. Is that all of it? Yep. Yeah, we're gonna work with it. Anyway, I'm gonna do some work off camera because I've done a lot of stuff on camera and you guys probably want to see some progress. So I'm gonna see you guys in a little bit. Just remember that there's gonna be the birthday special, so if you want to get on the Wall of Fame, type your saddest comment, and if you want to win a copy of Don't Starve, type your funniest comment, and I will select the winner. Well, actually I might give it to a few mates to select the winner. See you guys in a little bit, gonna do some work. Alright, so a little bit of progress. So I've built up the walls and I've made this entire wall. I've changed up the purple glass actually with panes, and I think the panes, even though they stick out like that, I think they look really good. One thing we could possibly use is portals, but I think they just make too much noise. But they would definitely like slot in with the barrier blocks. Apart from that, I think they look pretty good. Now there was one issue I was having, like after building all of this up. This platform here is just a general gist of where we're going to be spawning. One issue I did have was that with quartz on the other side, it looked, I don't know, it just looked the same. And I don't really like seeing it look the same because it's supposed to be two different maps, and to try and make it not look the same so the second player knows where he's going and the first player knows where he's going, decided to use diorite, although it seems a little bit close. Now the other thing I want to quickly mention is just the map size. So the map here, if you guys can tell, is definitely smaller. This entire map is basically about the same size as the one over there. In terms of if you get rid of this void wall, the dimensions are about the same. And the reason just is because you're on the multiplayer, it's more about like completing a lot faster. And also we're going to have 30 stages. So I don't really fancy having people go through 30 stages and having a few more jumps and like having the same amount of jumps as a single player map, because the single player map had a lot of jumps, and I think that 18 stages was probably enough. 30 would have been way too much. Let's go like that. I think, yeah, probably gonna move the void wall that way a little bit, and then having this more open space. Really want to just have some diorite over here. I think diorite's going to be a good contrast to white because it looks like a solid block, but it also looks kind of grey. And even though it is all speckled and whatnot, I think like in terms of colour, I think it looks good. You guys might wonder, why not black? Because black is just really hard to go through. If you're going to be on the black side and then you look on the left and you see the white side, oh my god, this is starting to sound racist. But if you're on the black side and you look on the left side, you might get a little bit confused looking at the white and then looking back at the black. Because with white it's a lot easier to differentiate blocks, I really think. But if you have black, I think it'd be a lot harder to see this jump over here. Don't worry, with jump boost you could get that. Alright. I've done my explanations now. We're probably got to MC edit the rest of this. So why don't I meet you actually in MC edit, see if I can record that. Alright, so we're in MC edit, and this is what I was talking about with the purple blocks. I probably should have actually shown it with the over here instead of trying to explain it by words, but yeah, everything looks like purple blocks. It's really, really silly. I also had to work with this thing over here. Oh my god. Oh, you could the red wall. The red wall, if you're wondering, is just to say when you're done, close that hole, because I don't really want to forget. Huh, that's just stone, right? Is it stone 2? What is it? Can I analyze? Stone 4. Okay. So what I've been doing with MC Edit, let's see. Boop. I'm no expert at MC Edit by any guarantee. Is that neat? But I have been learning my way around it. So yeah. Oh, what's going on? Okay. Never mind. I still need to understand some of it, but I really like MC Edit, like how good it is. Nope. Need that side. If you guys want to use MC Edit, I really would recommend it for map making. It needs to be fill, stone, any subtype. 1, 4. Let's see if that works. Woo. Yeah, there's for stuff like in terms of the last single player map, I didn't use MC Edit at all. It needs to go here because it was just easier to build it by hand, even the walls. But now that I've done stuff like walls and whatnot, I use this for the lobby as well, because you see how the lobby walls are really tall in the background. It's just a lot easier for some of this stuff. I don't really use it for anything complicated, but most of this was actually handmade, which has been a very big pain, but it gives you a lot more control over what you're building. That needs to be... oh no, that's not clone, that's fill. 1, 4. Fill. Okay, so I'm going to do the rest off camera because this is pretty much trivial. I'm just filling, if you're wondering, I'm filling this with direct, but I don't think any of you guys are idiots. If you don't understand what I'm doing, you're not an idiot. You might just be new to Minecraft. Anyway, oh dang, I might be insulting all of you guys. I'll see you guys in a little bit, after I've done all the filling. What do you think? Oh yeah. I'm not sure about the diorite side. I think it looks good. I think there might be just too many tiles. But I definitely like it. I think the difference between the diorite and the quartz is that the tile borders are a lot more pronounced on the diorite side than on the quartz side. Oh well. I use my mouse wheel to roll, so that's why you might see barrier signals come eventually, well, sometimes anyway. That scrolls up. I think we could roll with it, but if you guys have any suggestions for diorite, please let me know. I would rather have a better map than just... if you're planning to download the map eventually, it might be good for you to influence the map now than play a silly map later on. That's just all I'm saying. Yep. Yeah. Although we could remove the purple and then chuck it straight in the center. Oh no, barrier blocks. These barrier blocks are so good. I don't have any ideas for the multiplayer stages either, but I will come up with some. I'm probably not going to reveal any of them until the other pre-release version 0.2.0, because spoilers, you know. If anyone's watching and wants to download the multiplayer, then I don't want them to know what's about to happen. Yep, I probably could move the door right. Anyway, those are just all small little things. Now we need to work on the jumpiness. Well, in terms of where everything's going to be. One problem we had with the single player map was with the blindness, you couldn't sprint. So it was very tricky getting to the button at one point. So one thing I do want here is the... what's it? If someone has jump boost free, let's... Victoria 830, I think 2? Yup. So if someone has jump boost but they jump forward, they are able to reach the platform. That was one problem we had with the single player map. I'm not about to change it for the sake of a single stage. but it is always good to consider any possibility. Plus I think some parkourers might not be able to like jump. Well, some players might not be able to jump very far just because they are new to the map. Jump there. Well, oh no, that was a sprint. Oh, okay, that's gone. Huh. Actually, one problem with 3D is you have to kind of make it influence. Oh no, no. What am I trying to say? One problem with 3D is you need to always go into a 3D aspect. In terms of 2D, it is a lot easier because you could just place it there, you could place it there, but 3D you have to consider all planes. 2D you only have to worry about 2 planes, up, down, left, right. 3D you have to focus and keep it all balanced and whatnot. But I ramble. Maybe we could have the button there, because this is a lot different to the single player. How's that? Whoa, oh, okay, I don't have the jump boost. What? Oh, nope. Whoa! Alright, so had to expand it a little bit, just so we could get the layout sorted. But here, how's it gonna go? So you're gonna jump up here, then you're gonna jump here. Jump here if you want to, although you can drop down as well, and then go from there. Very simple in concept. I mean, you could do all the levels without the changing rules, I guess under 5 minutes if it went on like that. However, we do have the changing rules, so we get a lot more liability and flexibility. We get a lot more flexibility on what we can chuck inside the map. For example, I do have this one idea for a stage which could benefit from this sort of style, but I won't tell you guys because if you're planning to download it, it's gonna be super fun. But yeah, multiplayer is gonna be super awesome. We're gonna have to figure out the redstone, and we're using quartz right now just because it's the first map. For the other maps we're going to be using a different block theme, but for the first maps of single player and multiplayer we're going to be using quartz and diorite and white stained glass. And then finally what we're going to need to do is a pipe, because what map is without a pipe in terms of this is the only level? We need to do that. There could be a question: FAQ, are they going to be the same? Like, are some of the themes in the single player maps going to be imported into the multiplayer maps? If they are appropriate, yes. Something like, say, worsted required, because worsted required is universal and every map should have it. Something else, maybe even the room has been flipped so the players teleport to the other map, maybe? No, not the other map, the other room. That's definitely a possibility and possibly most likely to happen, because it is no, it's just, we could do whatever we want. So to answer any inquiring thoughts, yes, some of the thoughts from the other maps might be implemented into this map as well. Might actually raise the roof, might make this one a lot taller than the other one, because it seems a little bit small. Anyway, I think that's got to be it for this episode. I think we did good here. And we're probably going to start work on the redstone next episode, or something like that. I'm not sure. We'll play it by ear. But again, giveaway, if you want to enter the giveaway, then funniest comment if you want Don't Starve the game, and saddest comment if you want to be on the Wall of Fame. That's got to be it for the episode, guys. Cheers for watching, dudes. Happy birthday to myself. I'll see you next time. Take it easy. Have a good day. See you next time, guys. Have a good one.